Firstly, I'm a certified self-defense instructor with Cobra Self-Defense Systems. They're an international company based in the US, but there are 25 training centers all around the world, 100 in the US and a few in Australia, and I'm the first Victorian instructor. So let's get on to it. The first thing I wanted to say that is, in an ideal world, people like me wouldn't be doing this. In an ideal world, we wouldn't have the fear of walking through a park on a dark night. We wouldn't have to worry about going for a jog in an isolated area. In an ideal world, we would be able to break up with partners and just live a happy, safe life and not have to worry about those partners coming back and hurting us or our children in an ideal world. But unfortunately, it is not an ideal world. We need to get self-defense training just for that protection. It's not for paranoia, it's just so that we can handle ourselves in an unfortunate situation if something did happen to happen to us. So the reality of it is who has insurance? Everybody has insurance. We insure our houses, our cars, we insure pets, we insure mobile phones, we insure cameras, laptops, but for some reason we don't insure our personal safety. It's not something that's taught in school. We can go and do maths and English, we can do cooking, we can do metal work, you can even become a hairdresser at school these days, but we're not taught self-defense. You get taught swimming lessons, and if you don't have swimming lessons, you drown. You get taught driving lessons as you get older, and if you don't have driving lessons most of the time, you can be a danger on the road. So we have to have self-defense training just for that what if. It's the same as insurance on houses and cars. What if something happens? We need that insurance to make sure that we're covered. So who's been trained? Who could survive an attack of 10 minutes? Because that's the average response time for police. It can be, 3 minutes. It can go out to 2 hours. I've heard stories of women that have called the police with an ex that is banging on the door. They're hiding in a bedroom, and they've called a sibling to come and help them instead. And the sibling has driven further than the police and then arrived earlier than the police. And then the police have turned up later. So what do you do for that 10, 15, 20 minutes, an hour with someone that's trying to hurt you? How are you going to protect yourself? If you have no insurance and have no training, but these attacks are real. These are happening all the time, every single day. It's 1 in 3 women are being assaulted violently and sometimes killed. 1 in 3 women. And it's happening all the time. We're hearing about it more and more on the news. So who's the most important person in your world? It's got to be you, because if something happens to you, what happens to the family? What happens to the children? So your safety is the most important thing. So the first thing to remember is that you are worth it. Your personal safety is important to you and the people around you.